Good morning. Hello. Today is Relax and Open practice. So we will be needing blocks and props, things like that to help us out. I am hoping that my microphone issues have been resolved because I think my other system went down and I had to actually get another one. So I think it won't get cut out. But let's see. Now, we'll start off seated today. And today's Friday, so let's give ourselves some time to, you know, go through the week in our minds before we go through this practice. So that means, you could do it backwards. One practice is to start from now and go backwards through the week, and then maybe end off at Monday or Sunday, depending on what you consider the first day. Or you can start from that first day and make your way here. And we'll take a minute or so to just sit and play those events that we remember internally. And so closing the eyes, sitting tall, finding the breath, and then beginning to move through the week. And so you might have noticed that as you get further away from this moment, the memories become spottier, less detailed. And then what we'll do today as we relax and open the physical body, we'll do that for the mind as well. So we will let go of these memories and know that they are events and moments that are working within us. And some might be more important or significant, we can say, than other moments, more influential in our development. But whatever they are at this time, we'll free the mind, we'll relax and open the mind. Take a deep breath in through the nostrils. On the exhale, fog out and release. Now we'll be moving the head with this, so you can lower the chin to the chest. And on the inhale, lift the head. Let the head come back slightly, stretching the neck up. Finding some flexion there, and then exhale, releasing the head. Nice and slow, and you can exhale through the mouth again if you'd like, especially if you find there's some memories that are harder to let go than others. And release those through the mouth. Inhale, slowly lift. Exhale, releasing. Just a few more of these. And then we'll bring the head to center. And let's tilt the head to one side. So we can do this on an exhalation. And then inhale to center. Exhaling to the other side. And as you're doing this, you might move the shoulder your head is tilting away from, circle that a little, and then bringing the head to center, tilting the other way, and circling the opposite shoulder. Just allowing for some loosening up, some opening up in areas where we collect so much tension. And we can say that tension is from the way we use our physical bodies, the way we don't use our physical bodies. We could also say that when we have certain experiences in the mind, we tense up in parts of the body, we lock up in parts of the body. This tends to be a very common area for that to occur. So let's go through a few more times, feeling this area more and more open as we visit each time. And going through once more. And then we'll bring the head to center and maybe shake things out a little bit. And now the legs, we want to give them a chance to open up. So let's take the legs and extend them forward. Bring the hands down, maybe even lean back a little bit, that's okay. So we're going to work on the ankles and flex and point the feet alternately or at the same time. And once you kind of separate the feet a little bit, you can circle the ankles from here and play around with this. You can go in the same direction or in opposite directions. Notice the coordination that it takes to do this. Pointing and flexing a few times. And just feeling, now you can relax the ankles. And actually go ahead, relax the ankles completely. And just sway the legs very slightly to start, so that you're working from the hip joints and the feet are just wobbling. So if you do the opposite, kind of activate the ankles and then tighten them up and then move the hips, now you notice even the hips become kind of locked up and they're harder to move. So go ahead and relax the ankles again. That's important to be able to do, to activate those, these areas by the will. And then once you've relaxed the ankles again, move the hips back and forth. moving the legs back and forth through the joint. Then begin to get bigger in this movement. And again, just letting the feet flop back and forth. And sometimes people have an issue with, oh, it looks silly, I don't want to do it. But really, tightening up itself, it looks quite bad for the body. So feeling loose, and it's okay to look loose, just be good with that. Go side to side a little bit more. Now we're gonna go into the feet going towards each other and away from each other, so they're going in opposite directions. And loosening up a little bit more. And then we're going to recline at this time. So once you come all the way down, reach the arms back. And let's work with the wrists now. So we'll rotate the wrists in circles, the hands, maybe moving the fingers, kind of fanning the fingers. Noticing where you're carrying the most tension, the least tension, or any tension at all. How important it is to know where you hide your tension, where you hide the uptight feeling. Now from here, once you've circled the hands, maybe you can play around and go in the same direction, go in the other direction, go in opposite directions. We'll reach the fingers back and then rest the arms down, and let's kind of just feel now this relaxing of the arms. So there's a soft bend in the elbows, letting the legs still stay relaxed. Now relaxing the muscles in the face. Relaxing the temples, softening the jaw. Notice that the body is so relaxed. We're going to become active, but we want to still maintain the sense of being relaxed at the same time. So different than tension. This is important. This is, in one of the Yoga Sutras, it's mentioned there, our postures are active yet relaxed. And so refraining from any tension. Let's pick up the right leg at this time. So you can inhale, lift the right leg, and feel that it's still somewhat relaxed, but now it's activating. And then let's take the left arm upwards. So joining left and right sides of the body. And then we'll exhale, bring the leg and the arm down, taking the arm back. Inhale, lift the left leg. And then we'll take that right arm up, and then we're going to coordinate the limbs in this way. Next exhalation, release the arm and the leg. And then on the inhale, pick up the right leg and the left arm. Exhale, lowering them. Inhale, pick up the left leg and the right arm, and then exhale, lower. Now before we go further and continue this, for a moment, pay attention to the pelvis and the low back. When the leg is risen, you're pulling the pelvis inwards and you're feeling the low back meet the mat. So let's do this again. Inhaling right leg, left arm. Exhaling, lowering. Inhaling left leg, right arm. Exhale, lower. And then continue a few more with control. When you're lifting the leg, flex the foot. When you're lifting the arm, spread the fingers. Go through one more time, both sides. And then once that left leg lowers, find length by pointing the toes, reaching the fingers back. And we're going to switch over to a child's posture, so you can either rock right up or you can bend the knees and roll to the side and then rise. And then we will find big toes touching, knees down and apart, hips down, lowering. Once we're here, letting the forehead get heavy, letting it rest on the mat or on a block or blanket. Feel the neck relax. And feel the hips open. Maybe clear the breath with an exhale out through the mouth, and then we're going to be rising up. Coming to table. Hands and knees. Next inhalation, lift the right leg behind, press through the heel, press into the hands. And then on the exhalation, bring the right foot between the hands. We're going to roll over the back toes and come into lunge with the left knee lifted. And let's rise upwards. Come into a crescent lunge. Take the arms up and bend the elbows. Now we're going to do this a few times. So we're here in a lunge, and we're going to reach arms up on the inhalation. Exhale, bend them in, pull the elbows in towards the waist. Take a few more of these, finding a strong straight leg. Maybe increase the distance between the feet, give the body a little challenge. Next time you inhale, reach the arms up. You can exhale, bring the elbows in towards the waist. Pause here for a moment, squeezing the shoulders back, pulling the elbows in. And then exhale, bring the hands down, come back to the left knee. Lift the right leg behind as we had it before. Okay, in the next exhalation, plant the right foot between the hands once again. And this time we'll inhale, keep the left knee down, rise up. Take the arms upwards, just as we did before. Exhale, bend the elbows in. Inhale, take the arms up. But this time we'll take a side bend. So right hand down to the right thigh, left arm up, stretch it up towards the sky, and then over. So first you find the long line from your left knee up to the left hand, and then you just bend the line a little bit without bending the elbow. Relax the right arm. Another breath. And then we'll take both of the arms upwards. Exhale the hands down around the right foot. Take the right foot behind again. And then this time pigeon, right knee to right hand, left leg slides back. Maybe sway a little bit. Feel it out. See if the right foot is good where it is under the hip, or if you want to scooch it to the left. So long as the hips can stay level and you can do that, that means the hips are open enough for you to do so, then that's good. But if it starts to make you fall over to the right, then you need to probably bring the foot closer to the glute. So then when you're ready, we'll start to lower. Eventually bringing the head down to something where it can rest again. And then letting the forehead get heavy. So if you're bringing your attention to the forehead to get heavy, what you're really doing is relaxing the neck. So we're going to start to come out of this. And then to counter, we'll take this right leg behind, and you can do this where we were before with the left knee down, or if you'd like to come into a three-legged downward facing dog, feel free. Straighten the right leg, press through the heel, turn the toes down, and then we'll release this right leg and start with the left side. So the next inhalation, lift the left leg behind. I'm going to hold here for maybe 3 breaths or so. Press into the palms. And then we'll step this left foot between the hands. Roll up back toes. Find this lunge with the left knee over the left ankle. And then when you're ready, begin to rise. Becomes a balancing posture because we have this back foot slightly lifted. Once you have established the low body, to pull the pelvis in, inhale, reach the arms upwards. And then we'll continue strengthening the upper back, taking the elbows and bending them towards the waist, and then extending the arms up. Exhale, bending. Inhale, straightening. Continue this. Relax soft in the eyes. So that's so important. We have so much eye strain, so many eye problems, so many headaches, and this eye strain is often a cause of those headaches. So relax the eyes. Let them be unfocused. If you're unfocusing the eyes as you're doing this, you can see the nose. So when they say meditate and with the gaze at the tip of the nose, this is what that means, softening the eyes. Back leg is straight. We'll take a few more. Okay, the next time we'll have the elbows in towards the waist. Hold here. And then let's bring the hands down. Right knee comes down. Lift the left leg behind. Now we'll step the left foot between the hands. Keep the right knee down. Inhale, rise up. Arms reach up. Exhale, bend the elbows one time. Inhale, find length with the arms. And then exhale, lower the left hand down. Inhale, stretch the right arm up towards the sky. Then you find that line from knee to hand. Just slightly give that line a little curve, taking the arm to the left. Relax the left arm. And we'll inhale, take the arms up. Inhale, hands down, lift the left leg behind once again, and then we'll come into a single pigeon here, left knee to left hand, right leg slides back. Find the position for the left foot. When you're ready, lower. Let the forehead get heavy. We're going to start to rise. And we'll counter this position with this previous position, left leg lifting behind. Yeah, let's bring the knee down and come to standing on the knees with hands to hips. Let's come into a camel posture. So there's different ways to approach it. Sometimes blocks are helpful depending on where you're at, and we definitely want to start by activating the pelvis. So if it was relaxed, then we might put too much strain on the spine and the surrounding muscles. So we're going to pull the pelvis in, feel now the glutes are engaging, and begin to stretch the heart upwards. And this might be plenty. You might send the elbows back. You might use blocks around the legs. You could put fingers or fists right on top of the blocks. Or if you can go further, you could start by rolling over the toes, sending the heels down, or maybe keeping the tops of the feet to the mat. And open the chest. Take another deep breath. Reverse out of this, so the head is the last to come to neutral, and then let's rest in child's posture, releasing the trunk down. Take a clearing breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Rise up to camel once again. So once you're standing on the knees, Pull the pelvis in, maybe hands to hips to start. Take the heart, stretch it up. You don't need to take the head all the way back. You can just take it halfway back. Start to come out of this. Rest in child's posture. We'll take one more set. When you're ready, inhale, rise, standing on the knees, activate pelvis in, activate the glutes. Begin to bend back. One more breath, and then we'll reverse out and come into table posture. And to counter this time we're going to move through cat-cow. So inhaling, belly relaxing. Exhale, belly engaging. Head down. Inhaling and exhaling. Just continue like this. Next inhalation, come to neutral spine, lift the right leg behind, just like we've done many times now, and then step the right foot between the hands. This time, take the back foot, roll over the toes so you can walk the left knee back. And then we're going to take the right foot to the outside of the, or towards the right edge of the mat, bringing the hands to the inside of the right foot. And just check in here. So you might roll over the toes and lift the back knee. You might keep it down. You see if you can bring forearms to the mat, or if not, just bend the elbows. Forearms to mat. It's pretty intense, pretty deep. So you want to make sure that, you just go where you can and feel some opening in this region that's very tight for many, many people. It's like right below the glute, towards the inner leg. Just take one more deep breath. And then we will start to come out of this. You can roll over the back toes, bring the left knee forward, take the right leg and lift it behind as we did before. Right knee comes down, inhale, lift the left leg, exhale, left foot between the hands, heel toe, roll over the back toes actually. Take that knee, lift it, send it back, left foot to the left edge of the mat. And then again, maybe knee down, maybe knee up. And then when you're ready, maybe relaxing the right leg and finding the trunk, just kind of going where the arms will take it. Maybe bending the elbows. About 3 more breaths. We didn't initiate Ujjayi Pranayama today together, so notice if you went there, or if breathing has been something that you're finding is becoming unregulated, and then you have to regulate it again. This is such an important breath to help us regulate. whenever tension is arising in the mind, just normally when we get irritated or aggravated or angry, coming to this helps to change the mind, helps to settle it, helps to relax it really, really, really. I'm going to start to come out of this. Right knee can come forward, hands down, lift the left leg behind, and then bring the knees down. We're going to come to seated today. Today. Sometimes words are habitual, or maybe all the time. We're going to come to seated and have the knees back to, out to the sides, the hands to the knees, circle the shoulders. Rotate the other way. We're going to work a little bit on the neck. So let's take the shoulders up, take them back, exhale them down. And we'll tilt the head to the left to stretch the right side of the neck. Roll this right shoulder. Settle the hand down now next to the hip. You can have the palm pressed down on the mat. You can also sit on the hand. We've done this before too. So either way, we're just going to move this head slightly, keeping the tilt, just shifting the chin, the nose, the face downwards, and then taking the face upwards. Very slowly. Side to side. And then we'll let the face come forward, bring the head to center, release this hand, and just resting both hands, notice left side of the neck, right side of the neck, tilting the other way to the right, roll the left shoulder, settle the shoulder down, bring the hand down, maybe palm down to the mat or you'll sit on top of the hand. And then we'll start to slowly shift the head. Face down, face up.